Every weapon on this screen carries a name that is thousands of years old. A torpedo running silent under the Bay of Bengal. A drone falling onto a target it picked itself. A grid of tubes on the back of a truck, emptying into the sky all at once. India is building all of them right now. This is not concept art. 2 of them are already in service. This is the countdown, and the best is for last. Number 5 hunts a single submarine. Number 1 has to cover the whole country. Number 5. Varuna is the god of the waters. In the Mahabharata, his weapon does not cut, and it does not burn. It floods. In 2016, the Indian Navy took delivery of a machine with that name, the Varunastra heavyweight torpedo, built in Visakhapatnam. Varuna plus Astra. Astra is the old word for a weapon of the epics. It runs on batteries. No exhaust, almost no noise. A thin fiber optic wire unspools behind it, so the ship that fired it can steer it from over the horizon. 250 kilograms of warhead. It can chase a submarine 600 meters down, at up to 90 kilometers an hour. The weapon that becomes the water, for the weapon that hides in it. Number 4 hunts on land, and its target never hears it coming. In the Ramayana, Indrajit shoots from inside the clouds. Nobody below ever sees the archer. His arrows turn into serpents in the air. They chase the target, coil around it, and hold it down. Nagastra 1 weighs 9 kilograms and travels in a soldier's backpack. It flies out ahead of the soldiers and circles. Above 200 meters, nobody on the ground can hear it. It picks its own target. Then it dives. From 30 kilometers out, it lands within 2 meters of its mark, carrying up to 1.5 kilograms of explosive. Only the soldier who launched it can call it off. Then it opens a parachute and lands, ready to fly again. It is built in Nagpur. It beat a Polish drone and an Israeli one in army trials, and it costs about 40% less. Every name so far answers one target at a time. Number 3 has to answer 100 drones at once. May 2025. A firing range at Gopalpur. 2 rockets leave a launcher truck inside 2 seconds. The name on that truck is Bhargavastra, the weapon of Parashurama, one of the great warriors of the epics. In the Mahabharata, one shot from his bow breaks into a shower of arrows that falls across a whole army. The truck's radar picks up a drone swarm 10 kilometers out. On its back, a grid of 64 tubes that can empty into the sky in 10 seconds, in any direction. The cheap rockets go first, with a lethal radius of 20 meters to tear a hole in the swarm. The guided round waits for the drone that dodges. From the radar's first ping to the first hit, under 16 seconds, everything so far fights the threat right in front of it. Number 2 reaches targets that believe nothing can touch them. 340 kilometers. That is how far one air-to-air missile can now reach. It hangs under a Sukhoi 30 in trials. It is called Gandiva. Gandiva is Arjuna's bow. In the epics, the bow is what makes the archer. Gandiva sent an arrow further and harder than any other bow on the battlefield. So why put a bow's name on a missile? Because the special part here is not the warhead. It is the engine that throws it. The bow, not the arrow. A normal air-to-air missile burns out seconds after launch, then coasts the rest of the way like a thrown stone, slowing every second. This one breathes air through intakes in its sides, like a jet, so its engine can keep burning all the way to the target. An ordinary missile arrives slow, with a dead engine. This one arrives with its engine still on. A pilot who sees it coming can turn and run. It will not help. Running only changes where the missile catches him. And it is not built for fighter jets. It is built for the big, slow aircraft hiding far behind them. The flying radar station that watches the whole sky. The tanker that refuels fighters in the air. They were always out of reach. Not anymore. 4 names down. 3 of them attack. One guards a single patch of sky. Number 1 guards everything. Not one base, not one city, every city at once. In the epics, the Sudarshana Chakra is Vishnu's disc and Krishna's at Kurukshetra. Forged from the sun's own light, the tradition says, with 108 serrated edges. And in every story it has one job. It protects. When a threat rises, the disc cuts it down. You have seen Israel's Iron Dome on the news, knocking rockets out of the sky. It guards a country the size of one Indian state. Now imagine that job over a landmass nearly 150 times bigger. On the 15th of August, 2025, from the Red Fort, the Prime Minister announced Mission Sudarshan Chakra. Not one weapon, a system. Ring inside ring, closing over the whole country by 2035. Some rings already stand. Akash missiles guard the close sky. Satellite eyes and laser weapons are planned above them. But the outermost ring, the one that reaches the furthest, is bought. It is Russia's S-400, and a shield you buy comes with someone else's spares and someone else's permission. With Project Kusha, India is building that outer ring itself. 3 interceptors, 3 rings, 150 kilometers, 250, 400. On the 23rd of July, 2026, the first Kusha interceptor lifted off from Dr. Abdul Kalam Island, went after a target flying high and fast, and hit it. First flight, first kill. A few weeks before this video was made, the defense minister called it a capability only a handful of nations possess. And a layered shield changes the attacker's question. It is no longer whether one missile can get through. It is how many they are willing to lose trying. Your shield has to be your own. That is what 2035 is for. So look at the 5 names again, because here is the pattern almost nobody notices. Each machine carries the name of the epic weapon that fought the same way. The flood for the silent hunter. The serpent for the drone in the clouds. The shower of arrows for the 64 tubes. The bow for the engine. The disc for the shield. And India has named its weapons like this since 1983, when the missile program began. Prithvi, the earth, for the missile that flies ground to ground. Akash, the sky, for the missile that guards the sky. Nag, the cobra, for the missile that hugs the ground. Nobody needed a manual then, and nobody needs one now. Read the name, and you know the weapon. And these 5 are not the whole list. The arsenal holds more names from the epics. Pinaka, Shiva's bow, firing rockets today. Vajra, Indra's thunderbolt. So tell us in the comments, which name should the Bureau decode next? Our last video covered how India built a Chakravyuha in its sky. It ended by naming Mission Sudarshan Chakra, and if this one was worth your time, hit the hype button. It pushes the video to people who have never heard of us. This is the Terminal Intelligence Bureau. Like, share, and subscribe for more.